Hello, Swellheads. I'm hoping this works this time. Let me hit the refresh button. I don't know why that came up as private earlier. It should not have done that. Um, hmm. All right, let me click on this again. Still not showing me chat. There we are. We got a chat room. All right, very good. My apologies, my friends. Hope we got some, we didn't lose too many people. Only got one in the house. Yikes. All right, now some folks are coming in. Holy guac smoke a moly. This thing is messing with me. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, some extraordinary challenges now to come in on here. I don't know what that was all about. So let's go into the share screen because we don't want to mess with Texas, and apparently some do. So we're going to see if we can get a clue. And here we are, guys. Once again, trying her all over. Greg Abbott declares Texas' right to self-defense supersedes federal statutes as he battles Biden's administration over razor wire at the border. All right, now we got people coming in here. Very good. Very good. We'll try to make this fast because it is really late. It's 4 a.m. my time, and I know we got some night owls here tonight. But hopefully this will be a good video for the coffee club people. So let's just hit news first, and then we'll do a little chat and call it a night. But yeah, this is it. He said, hey, we got a right to defend ourselves. And if the government won't do it, then we got to do it. And this is what Abbott said. He said, visionaries who wrote the U.S. Constitution foresaw that states cannot be left to the mercy of a lawless president who does nothing to stop external threats like cartel smuggling millions of illegal immigrants across the border. What is going on? Something trying to pop up on me. Oh, geez. Anyway, the Lone Star State Republican argued further that government failed to safeguard Texas from this invasion. And he said that we have the constitutional authority to defend. So that is what's cooking here, guys. So sorry about having to do the take two, just something got hosed up. All right, so the authority is the supreme law of the land, and it supersedes any federal statutes to the contrary, that authority. Like you can't defend yourself, they won't defend you. You can't do it. I mean, you tell me, guys. I'm just telling you what the governor said. Of course, this is probably kind of, my last video that I just did on Green Greg's, well, I only just covered news, didn't really cover any views or any politics, nothing gory. That thing got demonetized instantly. As soon as I tried to click it for monetization, it was instant. So, wow. I'm glad you guys are chipping in and helping me out here. Yikes. Anyway, so thank y'all for that. The Biden administration demands that the Texas Attorney General give Border Patrol access to the park. We're talking about Shelby Park, which borders the Rio Grande there at Eagle Pass in Texas. So, but, we saw Greg Abbott block the federal agents from access to Shelby Park. What the Supreme Court said is they could cut the concertina wire. I don't know if that included access to the park or not. But what Texas has done, they've doubled down and started adding more concertina wire, the razor wire. But anyway, they are trying to demand full access. So the Biden administration has demanded Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to grant full access to the park. So, and this is what was said by the letter from DHS. This state alleged that Shelby Park is open to the public, but we do not believe that statement is accurate. That's what the Department of Homeland Security General Counsel Jonathan Meyer said. He said, to our knowledge, Texas has only permitted access to Shelby Park by allowing public entry for a memorial, the media, and the use of the right to the golf course adjacent to Shelby Park, all while continuing to restrict the U.S. Border Patrol's access to the park. Well, the Border Patrol's not public. It says open to the public. And they said, please clarify the scope of access Texas permits to the public. Well, who said the Border Patrol was public? Anyway, as you know, the Supreme Court gave Biden the so-called win, but Texas is resisting. Texas said they're going to hold the line. Among the demands that the DHS letter made, it says they want unrestricted access to the entire Shelby Park area during emergency circumstances. Everything is that now, including but not limited to assistance to other agents and officers, as well as medical and rescue operations. So there you go. The Texas Military Department is not going along with that, as you might imagine. Anyway, Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, who's the spokesperson for the Texas Department of Public Safety. Oh my gosh, come on these things. Explained to the Glenn Beck radio program that nothing has changed. It says, we are still continuing operations at Shelby Park. We still have restricted access to the Border Patrol area. And the fact that the National Guard is installing more barriers, more concertina wire, and more fencing along the river to make it challenging and discourage illegal crossings. Texas is not backing down. So the entire Texas group there seems to be resolute in that determination. And here's the interesting thing. According to the union of the Border Patrol agents, they said the Border Patrol agents don't want to cut Greg Abbott's border wire. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They don't even want to cut it. They said agents absolutely do not want to cut the razor wire, but we have an obligation to follow a legal order. But there's, when you swear the oath of the Constitution, you're also obliged not to follow an order that's illegal. So that's interesting how that's going to play out. We will continue to put as much pressure on the administration to fix the crisis as we can. That will not change. So they're trying to push back a little bit within the Border Patrol agency themselves. Apparently, they were hired to protect the border, and they're being told to do other things these days. And apparently, they're somewhat less than absolutely pleased with that, as you might imagine. Anyway, yeah, so the union is trying to push the Biden administration to secure the border through public pressure. So they're actually wanting the border secured too. Public pressure is the only pressure that works. We're the ones who have been out in front of the issue since day one. We took the largest contingent of U.S. senators ever to the border, and it's my job to continue to tell the truth and try to foster public conversation. So this, guys, may be why you'd like to go to something like the Freedom Restoration Foundation.org and go to the Action Center page and scroll to the bottom and see how to contact your Congress critters and your state representatives, in this case, Congress critters, and put a lot of pressure on. There are a lot of others, and you can also go to whitehouse.gov and leave opinions, guys. You can just blow that place up. I mean, with comments. Oh my God, that's dangerous language. I mean that figurative. With comments on the website. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm all kind of trouble here. If I don't get banned, figurative speech. Oh my gosh, you gotta be so careful what you say. There are lots of other, not literally, guys. There are lots of others, just comments on the website. That's all I'm talking about. There are a lot of others, including those in the media, that are trying to give the public all the facts and allow them to make informed decisions based on complete information. Yeah, the algorithms that have no rhythm, have no way of really, when you say words and knowing the context in which you're using them. That's the scary thing. Yeah. Texas exploiting the loophole in the new Supreme Court ruling to keep putting up razor wire. Nothing says they can't keep putting it up. So that's the other side to it. We will continue to deploy razor wire to repel illegal immigration, said the governor. Well, see, that's the loophole, is they can just keep putting it up. So it's nothing saying what Texas has got to do, what Texas can't do. It's just saying what the Border Patrol agents could go in and cut it. Didn't say Texas couldn't just keep putting it up. The Texas razor wire is an effective deterrent against, what all this junk popping up here? Against illegal border crossings encouraged, get that. The Texas razor wire is effective deterrent against illegal border crossings encouraged by Biden's open border policies, according to the governor of Texas. It's not me saying this. It's not my opinion. I'm just quoting. Or the Al Gores that have no rhythm, that can't really understand context, that probably don't matter. We continue to deploy the razor wire to repel illegal immigration. Yikes! I got all kind of stuff popping up in here. Dems call on Biden to seize control of the Texas National Guard. I really wonder how that would work out. Biden may not want to, because he'd hate to put the order out and then them say, go pound sand. Yeah. And he would really look weak. But that's exactly what might happen if he tries to federalize the National Guard there. If you think the National Guard in Texas would go along with President Potato Head, if you think he'll do that, put a 1 in the chat room. If you think they're not likely to, put a 2 in the chat room. What do y'all think about it? I don't know. I'm just some poor dumb rocket scientist here. What do y'all think? Anyway. So Abbott's saying the federal government broke the compact between the U.S. and the individual states by failing to protect them. And he went on to say this. It's a little different from what I heard earlier and the other stuff. The executive branch of the United States has the constitutional duty to enforce federal laws, and that's a fact, protecting states, including immigration laws on the books right now. President Biden has refused to enforce those laws and has even violated them. Yeah, actively encouraging folks to come across. Apparently, I did a video on that. So there you go, guys. Bobby Birch thinks they'll go along with the Biden. Most folks so far are thinking I'm not seeing a lot of votes. How many folks we got in the chat room right now? 35. Not a lot, but maybe some people will be watching this morning. Trespassers should not undo their work. But croc gators in the river. No way they'll go along with that, says Michelle Young. I've been in the National Guard. I was in the Alabama National Guard after I served in the Army. And if I was told to do something to my state, I think I'd be gone. I'd say, kiss grits. I think that's what I would have said. I think if I'd been in a situation like that, I got to be careful how I put it here. Anyway, but we got this Democrat representative from Texas. They always got a few. Greg Kasser saying, Greg Abbott has continued to use political stunts and inflammatory language that advances his own agenda, violating the Constitution. Really? And endangering the governor's endangering U.S. citizens and asylum seekers. What about all that stuff coming across the border? How many people passed away last year due to fentanyl? 107,000. So who's endangering who? And who's letting drug cartel members in? The cartels, the gang members. Who's allowing potential members for sleeper cells in this country? You see that video I just posted earlier about that individual who come across the border saying, you'll know my name soon? Well, apparently we know his name now. Yikes. What? I misunderstood that, Greg. 111. Okay, so y'all were unanimous. Yeah, all right, very good. It is late. I understand that, Bobby. All right, Trump put a meme out with the alligators on the river. Oh, will work for food. Should put a Texas flag on them gators. Oh my goodness, guys. Don't mess with Texas. This is also a Joaquin Castro, Democrat, who's been taking those sides too, saying that Biden should, it's a difference. So Biden should activate the Texas National Guard, federalize them. Oh my goodness. So we're going to see how this plays out, guys. It is getting intense on the border there. It's crazy when the feds are doing everything they can to bring in all the mess they're bringing in. Anyway, Biden giving migrants with no identification a free pass. But this is in airports. Oh, yeah. Now you got to show your IDs and all this stuff to fly on a plane. Well, not if you're an immigrant. Oh, no, you don't need all that. Come on, we'll let you in. Just come on, get on the plane. You know, and what country? What about that one that just crossed the border, said we'd know his name very soon? Well, just let him get on a plane. Maybe they already did. Does this make you feel warm and comfortable to fly on a plane? If y'all feel warm and comfortable to fly on planes with knowing these guys just are getting ushered in, put a 3 in the chat room if you like that. If you think that's all good and wonderful, put a 3 in the chat room. If you think this is a concerning development, put a 4 in the chat room. Let's see what y'all think about that one. Fentanyl is bad stuff. It's horrible what it's doing to our country. You know, as we've lost twice as many people in 1 year as the Vietnam War took in 12 years. Anyway, a group of Texas secessionists is heading to court in the wake of a Supreme Court ruling, Texas Supreme Court in this case, that cleared the way. Oh, no, this is the federal court. Pardon me. There was also a Texas Supreme Court ruling against them at one point. So let me reread this. A group of Texas secessionists is heading to court in the wake of a Supreme Court ruling clearing the way for the Border Patrol to begin removing the razor wire. New days. Salute to you. Oh, Colorado Jan needs to be smurfed. Let's smurf. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. And we're going to smurf Colorado Jan. She's one of my good supporters. La, 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 la. Add as moderator. Bing. Colorado Jan, you have been smurfed. Thank you, New Days, for the super duper chat. Is that another alimony payment? For those just watch my Green Greg's video. Anyway, let's move on. New York Post. Well, average Americans are paying for illegal immigrants to come here, not just after they land. No, before they get here is what this is about. Remember, I just showed you guys where we expended $20 billion over 2 years to house them once they get here. But no, we are funding, we're the biggest contributor to the UN. The UN is putting out money to tell them how to get here, to direct them and bring them to the country. The United States is the biggest UN backer, funding 22% of the regular budget in 2020. Why are we funding over a fifth of the UN budget? We got other nations trying to topple our power in the world, like China and Russia. Why aren't they paying for it? Hey, Rodney, Smurf. Oh, Steppers J. There you go. That's a good point. Let's get that going. So let you, Rodney, where's Steppers J? Let me find it. Looks like I got another super chat. Hang on, let me find Steppers J. We'll see what's just super chat is. She should be in there somewhere. Where's she at? All right, New Days always. Oh, no, smartass. This is your third alimony payment. Oh, my God. There she is. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. I'm in all kind of trouble. If I can get the dots to show up here, I got this other thing trying to pop up. There we go. Now it's popped up. We're going to do it. And as moderator. Bing. Ping. Steppers J, you've been smurfed. All righty. Y'all funny. All righty. Thank y'all very much. It helps me a lot here. All kind of alimony payments from previous lives, I guess. Meow. Like a cat. Whoa, what's this? Get off my screen there. Crazy ads. I thought I had an ad blocker running. What's going on here? So we're paying for this in so many ways and other ways. You're also paying for these guys to have medical care, food stamps, God knows what all else. It would be cheaper just to close the border. No, they don't want to do that. Chaos and violence. Now, here's something else that having the open borders and the drug trade that crosses does. It creates mayhem in Central and South America because those cartels are taking over countries. They basically are running huge swaths of Mexico. The Mexican president's afraid of them. That's why he don't want to go too far over to stop them. He's scared of them because the cartels have gotten conflict with the military there and won. So chaos and violence in South America fuels massive rise in illegal immigration to the U.S. Well, this is talking about what's going on in Ecuador. Yeah, in Ecuador, the cartels have started a revolution. What's paying for it? The drug trade. What funds the cartels? Drug trade. What funds the illegal gangs in this country? The drug trade. Oh yeah, also human trafficking. That's part of it too. Yikes, guys. It's a sad situation. Why don't we just close the border? It would be good for everybody. And hey, wheelchair user, are you going to put a raised garden or two this year? I'll see if I can do it in my Arizona location. It may be late to really get that going when I get it all set up, but I do need to be growing some food there. So, I'll work my way into it. My first thing is get the house built. And then I will start expanding out a little bit from there. Yikes, guys. It is nuts in the world right now. Anyway, we got one more article we're going to do here. And just to show you the gravity of what's going on politically. Mitch McConnell calls Trump the nominee. Well, that appears to be the case. Does he beat Miss... oh, there was something else I thought I had opened up here. Where's that at? Oh, wow. I thought I had the stuff on Kerry Lake in here. Where'd I put that? I'm going to go hunt around for it. All righty, guys. Mitch McConnell. Now, he is something of a rhino. But he's smart enough. When Trump was in there, he did defer to Trump when Trump was in office. But he did so kind of begrudgingly, I think. Yeah, I consider him more of a rhino than anything. But he is not going to bite the hand that feeds him. And he sees the tea leaves. The Soros and company put a lot of money, apparently, and the people that like to fund Biden threw a lot of money at Nikki Haley. And they thought that she would do a lot better in New Hampshire, and she didn't. So it's kind of judged now that Trump's going to get this nomination no matter what. Don't you know? Mitch Rhino is hating that. I bet. I bet. Maybe that's why his mouth's all puckered up and his eyes are wide open, and it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh well, suck it up, Buttercup. Yes, he's already declared that Trump referred to Trump as the nominee. But then he added, you see, this shows his rhino feathers. We're in a quandary. Yeah, he definitely rhino. But he can read the tea leaves. He might be up there in age, but he's got more faculties than President Potato Head, right? Halo. Oh, let me see. Where's that other article? I had some stuff on Kerry Lake. We'll just talk about it. We'll just talk about it if I can't find it. Where did I put that at? I got another set of windows open somewhere, but I didn't think I had them over there. I got another conversation. I'd scrolled up to be able to do another. I was going to do a show today on freedom of speech. Put it on Green Greg's just as an upload. But when all this came out that they identified the guy who said, you don't know my name, I got to do that. That takes priority, and I did that instead. So I got some other stuff I'm going to do for a video tomorrow about freedom of speech, because freedom of speech is very fundamental, and it's something that's of high value that's been highly underrated today. Anyway, now I don't know where I put that. I had some tabs open. I guess I closed them accidentally. Jerry Gamble, how much money is enough when you're 100 years old? I have no idea. Apparently, they need a lot of money. They want a lot of money. Was Mitch having a stroke when he said that? Who knows? Just trying to keep his job. Yeah, I think he's just trying to keep his job. He realizes that the T-Man is very popular. Why is the T-Man so popular? The reason the T-Man is so popular is that people over the country are somewhat less than absolutely thrilled with the way the big government is operating. Big G, let's just call it that. Instead of talking about the deep stuff, let's just call it Big G. That'll be our new code word on here. Big G. People are somewhat less than absolutely thrilled with the way that's operating. That it's taking their freedoms or rights. That it's getting too big for its shorts, if you will. So what do Mitch and Joe have in common? Depends. You say it depends, but it depends on the depends. Yeah, it depends. Yep, probably. Ew. Ew. Anyway, so you guys are funny tonight. All right, it's okay to have some humor here. You gotta laugh, because if you're not laughing, you're allowed to be crying. Jeez. Anyway, so um that's why he's so popular now. Whether he's actually part of that really covertly or not, I don't know. I thought he was earlier on, because he did throw Julian Assange under the bus. I was unhappy with that, and he did support the fast track. So there's some things you got to wonder about. But after they've really hammered him so hard, maybe this time he'll come back and take some action. We'll see. We'll see. Cross your fingers and hope for the best. But he's got to beat He's got to beat President Potato Head no matter what. And in fact, his first administration, he was light years ahead of President Potato Head. So, if you got to choose between Potato Head and the T-Man, now there's a good chance Potato Head is going to kind of just fade away and they'll jerk somebody else in. Some people think they're going to pull Gavin Newsom in, the president of the Republic of California. Oh, yeah, the governor. But, yeah, California. So, will he come in? Michelle, will she come in? She, he, whatever. Will Michelle be actually president instead? I don't know, guys. But I don't see Gavin Newsom with his I don't know. Gavin Newsom, I don't know. He is so far out there, he'd make Biden look like Barry Goldwater or Ronald Reagan. He is way over. Jeez. Of course, Biden has basically essentially endorsed him already. So that might be a sign that they might be prepared to do a switcheroo should Biden be in a tough situation. I don't know, guys. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But it's going to be, looks like a rerun. Big Mike. There you go. Iron Mike. Well, Iron Mike's a statue at Fort Bragg in front of the 18th Airborne Corps. When the T-Man was at the helm, we were pumping out our own oil and making deadbeat countries pay their fair share. The fact that he didn't do anything with the Smith-Mundt made me question his motives. Yeah, there were some things that made you question, but you go, Whatever the case is, it sure beat where we're at with President Potato Head. So let's hope this time around, after everything that's been thrown at him, he will be more resolute in the reason that people want him there. Let's just hope that the big G is not become a small G. Big G, the small G. Micro G, like microgravity. Yeah, why don't we just have a code word? We call it microgravity. We'll go from big G to microgravity. Zero gravity. Anyway, yeah. So Miss Pelosi says, "Oh, I can't imagine where we could cut a single red cent." I'm talking about the budget one year. Yeah, really? Yeah, let me in there. I can find some places real fast. Jughead Joe. There you go. Jughead Joe. That's a good one. I have to remember that. Jughead Joe. So Kari Lake, the head of the Republican Party, and there's video on this. This is on. You can go to Zero Hedge and find it. Go to Zero Hedge. Maybe I can pull it up. Let me see if I can find it still. I thought I had this open. Ding, 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 ding. Let me see if I can find it. That's where the Zero Hedge. See if it's still there. Maybe I scrolled it around. I might not find it now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we're going to share this. We're going to share this, guys. This will knock your socks off. Does the share button want to work? La-di-da-di. Boom. Arizona GOP chair resigns after Kari Lake threatens more damaging recordings. Apparently, she had stuff that was even worse than what he was doing. He was basically bribing her not to run for Senate, trying to. Scary thing is he kind of mentioned in the video the gangs. Oh, yeah. Was that a threat? I don't know, guys. But she didn't take the bribe. She could have had $10 or $20 million just to walk away and not run for office. But, you know, that's a gamble. Anytime you run for office, you know how it's going to turn out, especially when all the voting's electronic. Didn't work out so well for her the last time around running for governor. A lot of people question that. But anywho, if she were governor in Arizona today, there might be concertina wire going through Arizona too. But let's see if we can play some of this here.
Is there a number which go back?
Yeah, let's see if I can get this loud enough. Can I up my volume here? Not much. Tell me if y'all can hear this. If you can hear it, give me a 5 by 5. If you can't hear it, just say no. He asked if she could be bought. She said, no.
10 million, 20 million, 30, no.
10 million, 20 million, 30 million, no.
No. A billion, no.
A billion, no.
This is not about money. This is about our country.
This is not about money. It's about our country. Can y'all hear that? I'm not seeing any responses. Are y'all still in the chat room? Have I lost my chat again? Are they picking on me here? I don't know. Somebody say boo. Say something.
I think it's disturbing that they would even, that anybody would think this is.
She said it's disturbing. Well, anyway, y'all can't hear it. Okay, I heard about that. So sorry, guys, if you can't hear it. But basically, yeah, they were trying to bribe her. And she says no, you know, she puts the country first, which tells me this woman is a real patriot. So, oh, you can hear it, Cherry? Okay, let's listen.
Well, the person came from one back. I think it's a single person. It's 2 grand. I'm
not going to let these people who hate our country. I mean, not too bad. You should call them and tell them to get behind me.
Don't let these people that hate this country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me, is what she said.
So what's going on? What is, I'm assuming this is our friend.
back east.
He's saying this is back east. So this is coming out of Washington, D.C. That's what he said.
There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
Money where their mouth is.
They're willing to put their money where their mouth is. You see, he's trying to buy her out. Guys, I need to move to Arizona real fast so I can vote for her.
So, never had.
This is crazy, though. They should want me.
She says, this is crazy, though. They should want me.
A great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
I'm a great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt, she said.
Well, maybe they're right.
They are corrupt.
They don't. I mean, myself.
He said, I'll get myself in trouble. Oh, boy, he didn't know this is going to be played to the whole world. He might resign it. He says, I think I'll go back to private industry because this is just too testy here in the government politics. Yeah, she's a true patriot. I like this woman.
You say no, but just fine.
You're going to have to try to have me move it.
Whoa. I'm not even going to repeat that. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this, but yeah, she said something about they might try to take her out. And he, somewhere in the course of this, talks about the gangs. Oh, yeah. I don't know, guys. But she is steadfast. She's going to take the risk and she's going to go with it. She is a real patriot. I'm not going to play more of this. This content, even though it's released, everybody sees it. It's dangerous to talk about that on here. So I'll just stop that. Y'all have seen enough of it. You know what's going on there. So guess what? I'm moving to Arizona. I'll put some time to vote. because I'm one red vote heading into a state that's kind of in transition. So maybe we can turn it around. Easy is about to flip. Well, maybe if we get more of us folks like me, we'll keep it red, or at least pink. Anyway, of course, I hate the analogy. It used to be that Republicans were red and Democrats were blue. Where did that change? I don't know. It's because the Democrats are more on the side that I think of as being red. Unless they're Mitch McConnell, and it's a few of them. Certainly not the guy who ran for president. Oh shit, what's his name? That was from Utah, senator. Help me out, guys. Getting brain lock right now. Anyway, yeah, she's a true patriot. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. What do you think? I tell you what, though, if Nikki Haley was the nominee for president, I wouldn't vote for her. No, sir. I'd probably vote for RFK Jr. Yeah, if that was the case, I'd vote for him. Now, he's not as nug friendly as I'd like, but in that case, he'd get my vote. Yikes. So there we are, folks. For what it's worth, we've been on here, how long now? 36 minutes. Carrie Lett used to be a news anchor on a local TV station. I think it was Channel 12 in Phoenix. Yeah, I registered in every state, and as you drive through, oh, take the Chicago philosophy that Daley used to tell people, you know, vote and vote often. I vote several times in an election. Yeah, registered. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Tiffany. I'll be honest. But hey, here, everybody's going to vote the way I vote, so I can't make any difference here in Alabama voting, but I might over there. Hey, Greg, I saw on Sin City Outdoors channel today that there is javelins in Arizona. Yeah, they're down south in South Arizona. I don't think there's any up my part of the state. Don't think so. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. I can get you, but then there's wild pigs in other parts of this country. So, yeah, but I don't have them right here. The wild boars, they're not right here, at least not yet, but they're spreading. But I don't think they're up in the high desert. At least that's, yeah, they're down around, they're south of me, from what I understand. So, Food Joe Sniffins at 72. I don't vote whenever. Hope I don't vote Democrat whenever I die. Yeah, that's the real risk people take. Robert Hodges, a homeless man behind the Walmart here. They found enough fentanyl to everyone in the county. Whoa. Wow, that's scary. Salute, thank you for the super chat, Robert. Appreciate that, sir. Wow. Yeah, well, they've already said there's enough come across the border in one bus today. They had one bus. They said if that was evenly distributed, it was enough to take out every person in the United States of America. We lost 107,000 people last year, and they got something that's even worse than fentanyl coming across now. How many this year? Will we even get a count? I don't know. All over Southeast Louisiana. That's sad, honey, Allen Outfitter. Really sad. Anyway, guys, I think we've really covered it for tonight. It is really late. It's 4:37 a.m. So I just want to say thank you, Super Chatters. You've been awesome. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, mods. Salute to all you, especially you Super Chatters, mods. And make sure if you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Bang the update notification bell and click all and check back early for new content and share my videos. We need to grow this channel, especially since I'm trying to move content over here. We needed to get it up where it's getting the viewership like I was getting on Green Rigs. So, or, you know, I don't know if I'm not getting monetized, and maybe it don't matter as long as I'm getting you guys to support me in the chat room with the super chats. That's awesome. I appreciate that. But do everything we can to grow this channel. Help me out, folks. And to one and all, a good night. Keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. And like I said on my other channel, is light dispels dark. Love dispels hate. Shine your love light in the world. Thank y'all for watching.